Alright, so this is the next video where I left off. Here, I need to patch this up. So the quickest way to do it is probably, I'm holding in object mode. I'm gonna hold shift, hold the right mouse button as well together, and fill hole. Alright, so fill hole. Again, that is fill hole. That's the one you want. So I need to clean this area up. Right click and hold, choose edge mode. And I'm gonna just click here, hold shift, and click here, hold shift, click, hold shift, click, press 4, make sure nothing else is selected, press 5. I'm just gonna press the back space. I repeat, just press the back space. Right click and hold, wait no, shift, right click and hold over your mesh, right, not outside, but over your mesh. Hold shift and the right mouse button together, multi-cut. I'm gonna zoom in, I'm gonna get a nice angle, make sure, oh I gotta fix that later. Make sure this is in red. I'm gonna left click and hold, drag it, snap it. This area, make sure this is in red. I'm gonna left click and hold, so and drag and snap. Press W to get out of the tool. Next, hover over your mesh, shift right mouse button together, multi-cut. Get a nice angle so I can see here and here. I'm gonna left click, drag and snap. I'm gonna left click, drag and snap. It'll snap here because there's a vertex over here that's floating. Right, let it snap to there, rotate a bit, left click, drag and snap, press W. Good. Alright, I'm just looking around. Everything looks clean. Right mouse button, object mode. Need to delete the history. Delete history. I'm gonna center pivot. Alright, so that's centered. Good. Next, I'm gonna rename this capital LAN term. Then I'm gonna go into my, I'm gonna save this. I was frustrated with that glitch, so I named it stupid modeling, but now I'm going to change it to back to LAN turn modeling. Okay. Alright, so here's my front. So first thing I want to do is I want to bring back my back window pane. Press H. I want to make a copy of it. Control D as in David. Right. Back window pane 2. I'm going to just name it front space window pane. Right. And I'm gonna just bring it forward. Right. But you notice it's dark colored, so it needs to be flipped or rotated. Or you know what? Instead of rotating it, all I'm gonna do, I have it selected in object mode, my front window pane that I brought forward. I'm gonna do mesh display, right? Make sure on the modeling shelf, reverse. Now it's facing forward. This is dark. I'm gonna delete the history and I'm gonna, okay, how should I explain this? Yeah. If you have in W, move tool, hold V as in Victor, hold V as in Victor. This will turn on snapping, snapping, hold V as in Victor. I'm gonna pull on the blue arrow until I reach right here, see? So it's aligned with that, and then let go, right? That's what I'm gonna do, see? So I'm gonna save this, Control Alt S. And from there, I'm gonna hold Shift, right mouse button together, extrude, right? And I'm gonna zoom in, right? I'm gonna pull on the thickness, local translate. Let me see if this is safe. Sometimes this thing is not, can't trust it sometimes. Okay, so what if this thing's goofy, man? I put in 0. This is also over here too. So maybe thickness, maybe hold Control, hover over here, pull it back, right? And the thickness, press 4. Do I want it this thick? Holding Control, hover, left mouse, click and drag. Something like that. Negative 0.09. That's what I'm going to have it as. I want to remember this number. Negative 0.09. Thickness. Press 5. Shit. It reversed it. If I put 0, if I put local translate, same thing. Alright, so now whatever. Thickness, negative 0.09, right, on the thickness. Right. If you lose this window for whatever reason, you gotta click this, right? So I'll click outside. Right mouse button, object mode, grab it, click that, right? And then you press T as in Tom, right? That'll bring it back if you ever need it. So I did the thickness on that. Damn it, press W to get out of the tool. Press W to get out of that tool. Now this thing is reversed. All I gotta do, I'm in object mode, select it in object mode, mesh display, reverse, bam. Select it. Okay, then I'm going to do incremental save. I'm going to freeze transformations, right? Make sure this is all lined up. You have your thickness, right? I'm going to freeze transform the snowflake. I'm going to delete the history, right? Delete the history. Then I'm going to pull this back, like that much, maybe that much. So I can see, you know, when I'm lighting and rendering it, so I can see this clearance. That's like what? Negative 0.172. Let's just make it negative 1.75. So I'm going to remember this number. I'm going to click outside. Good. I'm going to grab this, same thing for the back window pane, right? do shift right click and hold extrude, and on the thickness I'm going to hold control and hover over here, hold control, left click and drag back. So I believe I had it at what? Shit. What did I have it at? 0.09? This is what I had it at? Right, wasn't it this? Or was it 0.01? 0.09, right? I think that's what I had it at. I don't remember. I'm gonna just double check. God damn it. One moment. Let me just. You don't have to do this. I'm just checking. Yeah, it's exactly. Right. So that's what it was. It was a negative 0.09. Negative 0.09 on the thickness, right? So I'm gonna undo so you can see it again. Here it is. Press 5, select it, then select here, press T as in Tom, negative 0.09 on the thickness. Right, so I'm just showing what I did. Right, good. Then I need to flip this. Select in object mode, the back window pane. I use my back. Mesh display, reverse. Good. Okay. Select this, right? And this one's at negative 0.175. This one, I need to freeze transforms. I need to delete the history. This is just to keep it safe from glitching, and then pull it back. L. This is a positive number, so that's 0.175. Instead of negative, this is positive. So this was a negative, this is a positive. Because this is going forward in Z space, well, this is going negative in Z space, hence the negative value. Alright, good. I'm going to do incremental save. I'm going to bring back my right window pane, press H as in Henry, right? I'm going to do shift right click and hold. But before I do that, shift right object mode, shift right click and hold, extrude. Thickness, right? Hold control, left, and hover over here, left click and drag, right? Press 4, right? So it has to be definitely thicker than that. I know, 0.9? Yeah. So it's negative 0.09. Okay, I'm gonna click outside, press 5, right click, object mode, select it. Then I'm going to mesh display, reverse. Right. And this one I believe was negative 0.175, right? Just like with these. This is my right window pane, negative 0.175. I pushed it back. I'm going to now freeze transform, delete history. The reason why I also freeze transform is that not only does it clear this out, but if I ever need to model this some more, freezing the transforms, the movement data, will prevent any modeling glitches as well. Alright, so this part right here, and left window pane, press H as in Henry. Alright, select the object mode, shift right click, extrude. Thickness, I believe, hold control, hover over it, holding control, left mouse click and drag in. This was what, 0.9, so negative 0.09, hit enter. Right, press W to get out of the tool. Right click, object mode, press 4. Right, it's the right thickness. Then you need to flip the faces, so object mode, mesh display, reversed. Select it, and I'm gonna pull this back. This should be 175, 0.175. Good. Then I'm going to and delete the history, freeze transform, and it's done. Incremental save, so 16 minutes, and a couple of things. I'm going to select the main lantern, right, you got the back window pane, front, right window pane, left window pane, front window pane. I'm gonna grab the front window pane, whatever is, I want my lantern to be way down here. So I'm gonna select my lantern in my outliner. I'm going to middle mouse, well, I'm gonna hover over it, my lantern, middle mouse, click and hold the middle mouse. I'm gonna click and hold the middle mouse, and I'm gonna lower to here. So you only see a line, just a line. Then I will move it down. Alright. So always coordinate with my front. So I can see my front. Front window pane. I'm gonna freeze transform. My back window pane, I'm gonna freeze transform. So everything is clean, everything. Good. Do an incremental save. Next, I'm gonna just grab my lantern. Control 1, just to show this. Right click, edge mode. I'm gonna double click that. And I'm gonna turn on, nah, doesn't matter. Make sure your symmetry is off. I'm gonna hold shift, double click. I'm gonna rotate. I'm gonna hold shift, double click. Rotate, hold shift, double click. And before I do anything else, I need to do an incremental save. That way, if something goes wrong, I can just open the previous file, or this exact file, or the previous file. I want to have a nice little bevel, but 1 second. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the video here at the moment. Alright, so we did pretty much almost everything. The only other thing I wanted to do was add some bevels, right? The pillars and stuff. So I'm going to just save it, and I'm going to end the video here. And the next one is going to be the final one for the modeling, and that should be it. Well, you have this ring too. Anyway. So that's the end of that.